But I understand the frustration that fans have, hearing about how at least you finished above 500. Those banners don't get raised.
Yeah, they don't care.
In Western PA.
No.
They also aren't like, hey, at least you made the playoffs. Those don't get raised there. They want to raise a banner, or they want to at least see some connective tissue on a roster that they can believe in with a coaching staff that coaches it up in such a way that they finish strong, not lose steam after starting strong. I get it. And we just saw a Steelers team beat the Colts, crash against the Chargers, and then survive, one would say, the Bengals, who are spitting angry, and lose Aaron Rodgers, to a wrist injury that might knock him out of this game against a Bears team that could be kind of like the Steelers of the previous years. We'll see how they finish. I mean, 7-3 is a pretty damn good start to the Ben Johnson era. Every Bears fan would have signed for it in August when we're hearing about how Ben Johnson is throwing so much at Caleb Williams. It's like having him drink through a fire hose to get him ready for a season that is now, again, 4 games above 500, in first place, all by themselves in the NFC North. Here comes the AFC North leading Steelers, with the Ravens rampaging from 1-5 back to 500, 1 game right behind him. And Rodgers, let's talk about his readiness for this game first up. His wrist injury. Last we heard from Mike Tomlin, no surgery required. Friday would be the day by which we would know if he could potentially play in this game. That Rodgers himself spoke about what needs to happen for him to get out there with this left wrist injury.
Would it be a pain tolerance thing for you if you do play on Sunday? Is that something you'd have to?
No, it'd be a safety thing.
Did it aggravate anything, or is this like a whole new injury?
Brand new.
What has to happen for you to play on Sunday?
Got to get the okay, and got to feel like I can protect myself.
Okay. It's kind of what Tomlin had to say. Kurt Warner was on the air yesterday saying that it would require him to maybe have a cast on it that would potentially wrap around his hand, which would create snap potential issues handling the football, handing it off, as well as, you've got to be able to hand it off with both hands. Kurt mentioned how he had the injury that Jaden Daniels suffered, dislocated left arm, played later on that week. We know Daniels has missed the last 2 games, and he had to hand off right-handed each time. Sometimes backhanding it into the... I remember when he did that, as a matter of fact. It looked weird. Too. If there's anybody who could do it, Rodgers can. And then the issue is, how is he going to sit against the Chicago Bears? Kyle Brandt, Good Morning Football diehard Bears fan, yesterday said, freezing cold, take me all you want. He's playing this game. There's no way he's not. And Rodgers, when it was brought up, hey, you're going to Chicago, you're definitely going to want to play in this game. That's got to factor in. He tried to downplay it for a brief bit. There's incentive for every opponent, he said. But then got into the meat of this whole concept.
Aaron, do you sort of thrive off of being the villain there a little bit? Sort of enjoy that aspect?
I'd rather not be. I mean, I'm not in Green Bay anymore. I feel like we can let bygones be bygones. Maybe I can, I guess. It's a great rivalry. I mean, in the history of all sports, you talk about the Lakers and the Celtics and the Red Sox and the Yankees. You got to talk about the Packers and the Bears. And there's been some great memories there. When I first got to Green Bay, the Bears had the all-time series lead. When I left, the Packers did. And since J. Love has taken over, it's even gotten better. But I hope those fans can put that behind them. I'm sure they can. Don't expect them to, but I really enjoy the city. They got great sports. When I grew up watching WGN on my five-channel TV back in the day, so I was a Cubs fan and a Bulls fan. How can you not be a Bulls fan unless you don't like Michael Jordan? I did. I loved him. So it was a lot of fun memories over the years playing there.
Yeah, I didn't know I guess he had WGN back in the old Chico area and here in California. Yeah, I can pretty much say on behalf of all Bears fans, there's no bygones. I don't think there ever will be. 24-5 all time against a fan base who he once upon a time, very recently, screamed, "I still own you." There you go. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
I think he's going to play. How does that sound? I think he's going to play.
I think he wants to play.
I think he wants to play.
Yeah.
I think he's going to play. I'm with Kyle. Right now. I'm going to call it right now. Obviously, I'm not a doctor. I don't see the X-rays. I just know he's definitely of the mindset right now. I love that city. What's not to love? That city is truly one of the greatest in the world. And him going, he's not going. I mean, this is it. Even if he stays another year, the Bears aren't on the Steelers' schedule next year. I could pretty much say that it would have to be a 17th game where they'd have to play the Bears. They'd have to finish in the same spot. It would have to be an NFC North, AFC North off year like that.
Right.
And I don't think they would follow up a 17th game in division when they're already playing the full division the year before. I don't think that's going to happen. You could even look it up. I'll just even save you the time to say I would be highly unlikely. This is it. This is it for Rodgers there. I think he's going to do it. It's just amazing. 2 MVP quarterbacks, 1 6-4, saying, where the fan base is all in on him. All the hopes are in on him. With all due respect to Mason Rudolph, they need him. And the Eagles fan base, there are some people saying, do we really even need Jalen Hurts at some point? I'm even reading, he's headlines of some blogs out there that he's Carson Wentz 2.0. That's the other, do you want him back? You want him back? You really want him back?
Steelers Nation, listen up. What a roller coaster of a week it's been. Sunday's victory over the Bengals should have been a moment of pure celebration for Pittsburgh. A dominant 34-12 win, our defense showing why we're elite, and an offense that found rhythm when it mattered most. But let's be real. Everyone's heart sank the second Aaron Rodgers didn't come back after halftime. A left wrist injury. That was the headline. And just like that, uncertainty crept in. But here's where things get real for Steelers fans. Because instead of panic, what we got was poise. What we saw was Mason Rudolph. And what a statement he made. Coming off the bench, cold, under pressure, and in a pivotal divisional matchup, and yet he delivered. The guy completed 75% of his passes, threw for 127 yards, and put one in the end zone. He didn't just manage the game, he commanded it. Now let's talk legacy. Ben Roethlisberger, yes, the Big Ben, took to his podcast to weigh in. And when a Hall of Famer says you can feel comfortable with a backup QB, Steelers Nation better listen. Because Ben's not just throwing around compliments. He knows Mason. He watched him grow. He watched him grind. And he watched him return to Pittsburgh after a year with the Titans, sign a 2-year deal, and re-earn his place in this locker room. Mason comes in, and this is why you have Mason, Ben said. And you know what? He's right. This isn't some rookie finding his feet. This is a guy who got all the reps in OTAs, mini camps, and training camp while Rodgers was being eased in. This is someone the receivers know. Someone who knows the playbook inside and out. Someone who isn't rattled by the moment. He owns it. Let's be honest. No one wants to see Aaron Rodgers miss time. The man is a future Hall of Famer, a 4-time MVP, and a clutch machine. He dominated the Bears for nearly 20 years, and you know he wants to do it one more time. But with his wrist still in question heading into Soldier Field, it's not about panic. It's about preparation. And right now, Steelers Nation is prepared because we've got Mason. We've got a guy who's been through the fire and come back stronger. And we've got a fan base, us, that knows how to rally behind a team when adversity hits. And this isn't just about survival. This is about opportunity. It's about watching a player seize his moment and own it on the road in Chicago. And don't forget, this team is still in a heated race in the AFC North. Every snap matters. Every drive could decide the division. The Ravens are lurking. The Browns are fighting. The Bengals are wounded, but dangerous. We can't afford to slip. And with Mason at the helm, if Rodgers can't go, We've got the guy who can keep this ship steady. This is what Steelers football is about. Next man up, no excuses, just grit, determination, and execution. Mason Rudolph embodies that. So whether it's Rodgers or Rudolph under center, one thing's for sure. This team isn't backing down. Not this week, not ever. But I want to know what you think, Steelers Nation. Do you believe in Mason? Are you confident he can lead us into battle at Soldier Field? Can he carry the load while Rodgers heals up? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button if you're riding with the black and gold through thick and thin. And don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss a single update from Steelers Nation Wire. We've got a war on the horizon, and we're going in swinging.